In this video, I'm going to answer a question about how to maximize load on the muscle but minimize load on the joints. Now, a lot of people go into the gym and they like to lift really heavy. You see it all too often, try and build the muscle. So they might sit there and lift. Well, you'd hope they wouldn't sit there, but they might be lifting about a 5 rep range, okay? Trying to go nice and heavy to really try and build that muscle, which is good. It works for a period of time, but there's not a lot of longevity in that because you need to switch it up into phases. So a good thing to do to maximize load on the muscle, but minimize load on the weights would be to take the weight lighter, concentration, contractions to really focus on that targeted muscle. So take it slow, take it controlled and lighten the weight. And to really get this benefit, you need to kind of program in or focus on the phase of a 4-2-4. Now, what is the 4-2-4 principle? Okay, so this is something that you should look at in training in phases or making part of your program to be 4-second negative, a 2-second isolation hold, whichever part of the lift you're doing, and then a 2-second positive. So for example, if we're gonna use squats, it'll be a 4 seconds down, an isolation hold for 2 seconds, then drive it up for 2 seconds, right? Now this is something that really will benefit a lot of people. And when most people go into the gym, they're looking to sculpt their body or change their body and have longevity. So this is a great training technique and a great training program for a lot of people to do the 4-2-4 and hit that hypertrophy like that instead of lifting the big heavy weights and putting a lot of stress and strain on your joints. Now I like to do this with my clients, and the thing is, when explaining it to them, it's easier to get my female client to do it more than males. But we both go in there and we both ego lift. Like male and female, we all ego lift. But the thing is, a lot of my women won't be too bothered if I hand them a 5 or if I hand them no weight at all and get them to do a controlled movement. Now, optimal, it says in the study of the 6-week period that the 4-second negative is beneficial, but there's nothing that says we can't do it for 5 seconds. So what I like to do when I'm training my clients is sometimes I'll get them to go even slower, so I can literally tweak their body in a way that shifts them in the right position the whole time, so I can really focus on getting it targeting the muscle, then hitting the joints. And if you get to a point where you think, right, I don't want to use the weight anymore, you do a body weight squat. Literally start it with a body weight squat. Take it slow, take it controlled, and really think about the muscle that you're using. Because by keeping it controlled like that and really focus on the muscle you're working, you're gonna be able to break down that muscle, which then in turn, with the nutrition, means you can build that muscle. So once again, when I am training my clients, I do like to take it slow because it does create less risk and I can get more focus on the muscle that we are working. And so I get it, I do get it. A lot of people do want to lift heavy and build that big bulky muscle. So that's great. Incorporate that phase into your workouts. Make a period of time where you are doing like the 5 sets, 5 reps, going for the 5x5. But the thing is, it's also going to work for people that want to lift heavy, these big power lifters in the professional game, or just for someone who enjoys doing it. That's their joy, is to be able to lift nice and heavy. Take a moment to strip it back, to come all the way back to these kind of lifts where you focus on the negative of that 4 seconds. And because by doing that, you're going to be able to understand your body a lot more and the mechanisms and your mobility of your body, and then progress up from there. So you're gonna always come back sometimes if you need to. Come back and then figure out how that lift is working for you, where you could tweak your lift to get more controlled contraction, and then up your game and lift heavier and and bring yourself up to that 5 sets, 5 reps thing. But if you've brought yourself down first off, you're gonna be a lot more in control and a lot more targeted focus on that muscle, which in turn is gonna give you that big look that you want. But a lot of people, like I said, going back into the gym, they're not going to go in there to lift big, massive, heavy weights. We're going there for the aesthetics, to look good, okay? To look good about ourselves. So this is the way you want to train. You want to go for about an 8 to 12 rep range, 4 seconds down, 2 seconds hold, 2 seconds up. Really incorporate that over a 4 to 6 week period. And I promise you that you will see amazing changes in your body. Partner that up, obviously, with nutrition as well. And the thing is, there is longevity. I've said longevity in this game. So you want to be able to last a long time and use your body. So it's going to be one of the best things for you to do. To me, I've been through both phases. I go through phases where I lift a lot heavier and I feel a lot sore in my muscles. And right now, I'm in the phase right now of doing the hypertrophy, where it's the higher reps and the more controlled, slower reps. And I feel great. To be honest, if I'm going to talk about one or the other, I actually feel better when I'm doing this kind, the slow controlled 4-2-4. I feel a lot better when I'm doing this, because the thing is, when you are lifting heavy, you do have those sore days and you do need a lot more recovery. So see how it works for you. But that answers the question which I hear a lot often, is how to maximize load on the weight but minimize load on the joints. So that is it. Try the hypertrophy, the 8 to 12 rep range of a 4 seconds down, 2 seconds isolation, and a 2-second drive up in the positive if we're talking about squats. And that is going to be something that will really benefit you in your workouts to try over the next 4 to 6 weeks and continue on from there for as long as you want to do it. So I hope that has helped anyone who's interested in that question and how to minimize the joint pain you've got. Come back on Friday for another little workout video that I'm going to share with you. It's exciting. I'm not going to give it away yet. It's going to be another great one that you should enjoy. But if you haven't done it yet, throw the D on that subscribe button. Like this video. I appreciate you watching it as always. And until next time, peace out, everybody. Let's go lift.